Main Street in Evanston is our destination. Step off the Purple Line at Main Street Station and you'll step into an eclectic corner of South Evanston. You might be surprised to find such a quiet, leafy neighborhood filled with hidden treasures such as Chicago Rare Books on Washington Street. You'll know you've arrived at Chicago Rare Book Center by the sidewalk carts selling second-hand books for $1 on up. But inside the store is a different story. The books on the shelves are collectibles, and they're priced to match.
You notice the condition. This is pristine first edition in jacket, and that's $450, but a lot of that value is the condition.
4 book dealers came together to open Chicago Rare Book Center.
We decided that we needed a place to show good books, and with each one of us bringing different specialties into the game, we were able to supply a large quantity of interesting books that individually we couldn't have done. Most of our inventory comes from private parties, people that have books that they've inherited, or people are moving, and they bring them in and we buy them.
One of the most interesting books at the center is a copy of The Lady of the Lake by Sir Walter Scott. But it isn't the novel alone that makes this book unique.
On the front edge, it has a painting of the home of Sir Walter Scott, which is hidden under the gold leaf. But on the other side, there's yet another picture. This is Bothwell Castle. Bothwell Castle is the finest example of a 13th century castle from Scotland.
The smallest book in the shop is by Winston Churchill and contains a letter he wrote about King George. And the oldest is a German Bible from 1561.
It's not the first edition, it's about the 3rd edition, but it's the attempt to make the Bible accessible to the common person in Germany who couldn't read Latin.
Of course, Chicago Rare Book Center has something for everyone.
This is the first American edition of Winnie the Pooh, and that's important to be in any children's collection. And many people love this book, even as a Christmas gift. It's just, who doesn't love Winnie the Pooh?
So whether you're truly a book collector or just a curious passerby, you can stop to browse at Chicago Rare Books. Books aren't the only rare items you can find near Main Street Station. How about a unique rock? At Dave's Down to Earth Rock Shop and Museum, right on Main Street, you can dig into rocks, crystals, and even meteorites, as well as some other unusual items.
I'm thinking of buying one of those butterflies up there, those bugs. Yeah, my mom seems to like the rock too.
Dave Douglas opened this Evanston shop simply because he loved rocks. He actually left Northwestern University early so he could spend his time collecting them.
I had been collecting fossils since I was a kid, so I had some stuff to start the shop, but mainly what I wanted to do was just make enough money to finance another trip to go find rocks.
Inside Dave's shop, you can ooh and ah over your favorite rocks, as well as some Native American artifacts. But the real surprise is downstairs in Dave's Prehistoric Life Museum, where you'll find his personal collection of authentic geological finds on display.
It's a lot of one-of-a-kind fossils that I found and my family found over the years. We have the world's largest dinosaur egg down there, and just a lot of unusual stuff.
So stop by Dave's shop. He's likely to have any kind of rock you're looking for.
The only thing we don't really carry is diamonds, but about every other kind of rock.
Venture across Main Street and you'll find a global market at 10,000 Villages. This store carries handcrafts, bulk art, jewelry, home furnishings, instruments, and many more items from over 30 different countries. 10,000 Villages Evanston store is one of 75 in the U.S. The purpose of the store is to help sustain people in third world countries through fair trade.
Part of fair trade is to pay them half up front and half at the time that it's shipped. So they don't have to wait for it to be sold. We're taking all the risk in terms of that. We guarantee a living wage that's enough to cover housing, basic food, education, health care.
These toy vicuñas are made by a Peruvian woman, Rosa Periones, who was living under a piece of corrugated tin with her 9 children when she met people from 10,000 Villages.
She now employs several dozen of her neighbors. She has exported over 1 million of these to 30 different countries worldwide because of the fair trade movement. And so whenever I tell Rosa's story, it
10,000 Villages to be similar to other retail stores, but customers are pleased they're supporting a good cause.
I know when I come here, I'm not buying something that children were exploited to produce, and I think that helps a lot when you're trying to buy something that's different and international. It's nice to know that you're also helping people.
So take the CTA to Main Street Station to take in South Evanston's rare books, unique rocks, and handcrafts from around the world. Following the CTA's completion of the